For the land of
The week is starting off right. GA.
Kevin, thanks for...
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard. Now here is Holiday. Yep, that one goes in there. Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and right and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, you know, but the repetition will help.
You know, there are some guys that, you know, some of the great shooters don't have great, I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe. Yeah. Kobe shot it with a
Larry
little
Bird's
Larry Bird
was different.
But, you know, they perfected it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Jordan dishes to Irving and stolen by DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams and make plays for other guys.
Giannis, number 1. Jokic, number 2. LeBron is obviously number 1A. Big guy who can pass because, you know, we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
And don't forget about Embiid as a true center.
He has gotten better.
He's a good enough passer. Their problem is they just don't space the floor as well as they need to.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Harden's got 5 points so far.
With the easy stroke from long range. In fact, Harden has the easiest stroke in the game overall.
To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Now Harden. 26 points for him last game against Washington. On the wing, Harris. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And we heard about market size mattering less to players these days, guys, but then we see summers where all the big free agents go to Los Angeles and New York. So, Kenny, which is it?
Well, there's 2 aspects of it. There's endorsements and then there's quality of life. In the small markets, you know, catching fire on the marketing front is sometimes much more difficult, but there could be a better quality of life. In a big city, you could be marketed, and then all of a sudden you start losing, and the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and the reality is the fact that when we played, there was only a couple games a week on national television. Now every game that every NBA team plays is on national television. The impact of social media, they're just, you can be a superstar in a small market today. Doesn't matter. Look at Giannis. You look at Durant and OKC, Westbrook. You can be as big a star in any market in today's game.
The versatility of Harden, still no one's figured out exactly how to defend it.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Giannis, right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the dunk by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Puts one up from 19. Let's keep it alive. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Tucker hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Oh, Griffin in position, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's picked off. Here's Luwawu.
You know, Griffin is so sure of himself when he shoots it. That confidence really goes a long way.
That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Here's Connaughton. Kenny, you watched the NBA for so long. What are some things you find that make successful front offices in this league?
You can't be lazy. You got to get on the road.
Guys aren't lazy.
There's some guys there, I'm telling you. You can't be lazy. You got to be on that road. You have to understand. It's easy to see kids at Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. But have you gone to Europe, or yourself as a general manager? Have you gone in the mid-major level and been at games when there's only 1,500 in the stands, but there's Paul George playing? Like, have you found him? That's not lazy.
And the thing, he's calling lazy, honestly, is being complacent. And the other thing you got to be, quite frankly, you got to get lucky. You know, you got to get a Kawhi, and you got to get a Giannis, or you got to get a superstar caliber player that allows you to build around. Otherwise, man, it's going to be a challenge. Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive. And it's been said, we're witnessing the golden era for lead guards. Kenny, do you agree with that? And if so, is it the players or the style of play that's key?
I don't know if it's the golden era, because I think, but it is a great era. But the NBA that is the toughest position, because you can have a bad team, but you're going to always see a great guard. And that's always been the case. You know, even in our era, if I was playing against the Dallas Mavericks, they were terrible at the time, and Hakeem would go, well, you got to play against Jason Kidd. Yeah. And so it's always the position in game. And so you got Westbrook, you got CP3, you got Trae Young now, you got the young, the old, you got it's always the tough position.
Here's Johnson. Following the basket by Giannis. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Johnson. Pass to Connaughton. And here's Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Giannis outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Now here's Brown. 8 points his last outing. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Portis in the post. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giannis. Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right
come
now.
on. He's a
We'll tell
fellow,
G when he comes
fellow PG. We got to let him in.
Yes, sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Here's Claxton, a shake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not all.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille and joining us once again after his valiant attempt at live action analysis. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, Seth.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. DiVincenzo against Irving. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from James Harden. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Nets trail by 12. Harden left side. Over Holiday. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee. Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Jeff Green on the wing. Irving kicks to Harden. Irving passes to Harden. To stop the run, and he sinks the layup. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Now Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis inside. Guarded by Green. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 26.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Harden against Holiday. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Harden.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harris passes to Green. Back to Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton left side. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls. Middleton's got his first points in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Harden, no good. Bucks leading by 14. And Holiday has it in the corner. Brooklyn with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Over in the corner, Green. Off target from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Giannis inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Holiday. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. To the left wing. Now Tucker. Shot clock at 5 and taken away by Johnson. Here's Luwawu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Portis. He kicks to Tucker. Passes to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Tries again. Left side Portis. Stolen. Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Irving dishes to Harden. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bucks leading by 10. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden scanning the floor. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Beyond the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Guarded by Harris. To the middle. It's tipped. Releases. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Nets trail by 9. Over to the wing. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. Kept alive. Second chance shot. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Middleton finds Portis. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lays it up off the glass. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And there's the pass to Green. Back to Irving. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Pass to Portis. And there's the feed to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Luwawu. And Brooklyn has possession. 7-point differential. And it's Irving missing. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Portis. Tucker the pass to Portis. He dishes it to Middleton. And the 3 off target. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Jordan got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden inside the three-point line. And so the Bucks take the win. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Headlined by Dark Matter, Kevin Garnett, Galaxy Opal Larry Bird, and Galaxy Opal Paul Pierce, these packs have a
That's a look at our setting tonight. And Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Lakers starting group. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gasol at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Now Giannis, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Schroeder against Lopez. Schroeder kicks to Harrell. Back to Schroeder. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Gasol goes in. Schroeder outside. Caldwell-Pope passes to Schroeder. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Schroeder dishes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
And yes, it's good. Harrell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is Harrell's game, a skilled interior player who plays with tenacity.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Giannis passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 8.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. The pass to Harrell. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis is running. And Giannis throws it down.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Schroeder outside. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Out to Kuzma. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
6 feet out. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Knocks it loose. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Left side Gasol. And Kuzma has it in the corner. To halt the run. And Kuzma slams it in.
This is what you like to see. Kuzma not settling for something along the perimeter. In fact, just the opposite.
Back to Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. And the Bucks with possession here. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell, Portis kicks to Connaughton. Tucker with the ball. He's against Morris. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Portis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Here's Kaycock. That one wide left.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Drops in the tray.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Matthews. Tips it, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here's Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Tucker. Ball's knocked loose, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. The Lakers in 5th.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Connaughton passes to Holiday. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 15. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Now Holiday following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. To the inside. Morris kicks to Caruso. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Antetokounmpo lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 18 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Morris. And no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Here's Caruso. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo again. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Los Angeles. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 19-point game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Caruso. He feeds it to Harrell. 3 seconds left, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 24. And that'll do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Antetokounmpo out there with Harrell, and it's Matthews, and it's McKinney in at the 3 spot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Antetokounmpo kicks it over to Schroeder. Outside, Antetokounmpo, lock at 6. Pass to Matthews. Dishes it to Harrell. The rebound by the Bucks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. That one misses. Lakers trail by 21. Here's Harrell. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Nailed from three-point land.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Schroeder passes to McKinney. Back to Schroeder. And he lays it straight in. Schroeder's got his first 2 points.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Holiday against Harrell. Lopez kicks to Middleton. The good-looking shot from the wing. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And Harrell slams it in.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Holiday against Matthews. The shot by Middleton, wide open. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Inside, McKinney passes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Outside, Antetokounmpo, and there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there are some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Matthews with the steal. Down low. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 3 assists tonight. Now here is Holiday. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Takes it from 10. A nice shot by Tucker. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Matthews, and the shot is good. Matthews has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now Holiday. And Forbes has it in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Fast break. Here we go. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Huge collapse on defense. No reason to allow a wide open look off the inbounds play.
And so it's Milwaukee feeling good about their 17-point lead heading in. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Offline with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 17. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
A guy who entered into this league already physically developed. Kyle Kuzma plays through contact.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Back to Forbes. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Back to Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Giannis has got 28 points for the game. Caruso looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks leading by 16. Outside, Antetokounmpo passes it to Forbes. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Forbes. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee the rebound. Misses off the right iron.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good from outside.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Giannis outside. The tray. And again, the Bucks miss.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Giannis. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Some changes for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Lakers trail by 15. Where's Schroeder? To the paint. Lopez with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Milwaukee.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, would force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Inside, Kuzma. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Floats it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Out to the right wing. Here's Karuch. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma. Rebounded by the Bucks. And so the Bucks take the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the point. And for the Lakers, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Harrell in at the 5. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say it's somewhere in between because the physical toll, is felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
And the shot goes down.
And Caldwell-Pope just knows how to run correctly in transition. He runs wide outside those hashes. He sees lanes and angles so well out there.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Jordan. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Kuzma. Good on the shot.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
Harris looking it over. Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Schroeder outside. Morris outside. Back to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Brown the pass to Jordan. Over Harrell. They kick it out to Green. Johnson outside. No good that time. Great D that time from Harrell. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From the wing. And it's Schroeder missing. Harris against Morris.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
It's Kuzma penetrating.
An all-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you see how comfortable Kuzma is from there. I mean, he knows he has the size and touch needed to be effective.
Pass to Jordan. Harris dishes to Jordan. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Harrell kicks to Caldwell-Pope. The 3. The shot off that time. Nets trail by 4. Brown drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Schroeder with the ball. Now Green defending. Schroeder passes to Harrell. And he makes good on the layup.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Come get it, come get it.
Johnson against Schroeder. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The pass to Harrell. And the layup's good off the glass. Harrell's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. Rebound the Lakers. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Caldwell Pope. Some solid defense from Brown.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
A good close contest so far. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Morris. Also, Marc Gasol is up. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Now it's Griffin running. Here he goes, sailing in. That gives them the lead. Griffin's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
It's easy to admire Griffin's game. He's excellent at absorbing the hit and muscling his way through contact.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Right side Gasol. Griffin with the steal. It's Harden with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got his first points of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And that one's good, Caruso.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
On the wing, Irving. He had 28 points in the win against Washington.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's Caruso following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Gasol. And that one is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Caruso. James Harden picking up that last basket. From down in the low post, it goes. Caruso's got his second bucket. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Claxton, covered by Morris. No good from Luwawu.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's Matthews. A rebound by the Nets. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
Here's Caruso following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer, no good.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Irving can't hit.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Outside Matthews. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Caruso. And Irving pulls it down. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Now here's Gasol. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. And the Nets lead by 10.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. The inside shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now here's Johnson. 29 seconds left in the first half. They kick it out to Green. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And Zoe Antetokounmpo looking over it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that does it for our half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Tyler Johnson. Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in at the two-guard position.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Now here's Johnson. No good on the three. Green against Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays with it.
Johnson outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Jordan finds Harris. Jacks up a three. And the Nets miss again.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. One-on-one fast break. Here's Brown. He dishes it to Harris. And stolen by Kuzma. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. From 6 away. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Now Johnson. He feeds it to Brown. To the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. It's stolen by Schroeder. And they're pushing it up.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Harris outside. .156 left in the third quarter. Back to Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus All's checked in for Harrell. Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Here's Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Griffin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Irving. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got 6.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Outside Irving. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
The soft touch of Gasol. I mean, outstanding in close. He lets the ball glide off his fingertips.
Irving attacking. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
You want to know what sets up Irving's drives? I mean, his ability to hit from distance, his handles, his game. He has it all.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Nets leading by 7.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by 7. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Claxton, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Caruso, the pass to Morris. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition. finding a great shot as a result.
Outside Gasol. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Schroeder with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Clock at 4. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 11. Harden dishes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And stolen by Jordan. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Some changes for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson's checked in. And it's Green with the jam.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Johnson.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Johnson attacking. Jordan finds Green. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Never been the biggest scorer per se, but with Jordan's experience and ability, he can still burn you.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Green.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope left side. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Morris is more than willing to put it on the deck. I like seeing the big man take it to the rack.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Harris missing again. Morris dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Morris. There's the triple. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for
We're posting those on social. Follow us at NBA2K_2KTV.
And for those of you on Gen 5, did you know you can check out 2KTV anywhere in the city via your in-game mobile phone?
Waiting for Got Next? Hang out with us. Get some game tips, catch up on community events.
That's right. It's everything you love about 2KTV right at your fingertips.
We'll see you there, and we'll
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then it's Green, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Lopez. And the pass to Holiday. And Jordan sends it back. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Stolen by Harden. Irving against DiVincenzo. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Basket counts. Well, it is a long season. We know that. And the All-Star break provides Greg some respite. But how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there, but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is, mentally, you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Harden. A 26-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 2. Holiday looking over the floor. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Shots good by Middleton.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Johnson, the pass to Luau. Back to Johnson. Inside, here's Green. Rebounded by Tucker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
1:10 left to play in the first. It's stolen by Brown. There's the lob to Brown. Pass to Luau. From about 16, up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. .36 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Claxton. Johnson with it. Picked up by Portis. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Johnson.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Forbes, the pass to Middleton. Over to the left wing. Here's Connaughton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Griffin. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Luau is out there with Griffin. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Johnson left side, outside for Griffin. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee in the lead. Here is Forbes. Last game he had 10 points. Johnson over to help. The pass to Tucker. Second shot opportunity, and Portis with the layup. Portis has got his first bucket of the night.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Luau. It's tipped. here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Johnson attacking. They double team Johnson. Brown dishes to Griffin. Shoots over Tucker. They need this. That shot by Griffin, no good. Bucks leading by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Connaughton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brown with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Nets working the ball around now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against San Antonio.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
Nets trail by 7. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. The kick out to Irving. Pops it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Holiday against Harris. Lopez outside. Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Jordan. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great player.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Harden against Holiday.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here is Holiday. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Harris outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
And Harden launches it from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nets trail by 4.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
And that one drops for him.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Harden the pass to Green. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And Jordan sends it back. One-on-one fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Here's Holiday, and the layup is good. Holiday's got 8 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Harden against Holiday. Nobody near Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday attacking. That one falls. 10 points for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Irving surveying the floor. Irving double team. On the wing, Harris. Jordan kicks to Harden. From outside, off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Passes it to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Bucks leading by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Irving. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking. Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Covered by Irving. Dishes it to Giannis. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Outside Irving. Harris passes to Irving. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Irving attacking out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And that one drops. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Irving passes to Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Not much the D is going to be able to do on that possession. Griffin downright lethal when he's rolling in the pick and roll.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. 15 seconds left to play in the third.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. With 1 on the clock. And oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get a stop. Let's play out of motion. Let's run them. Let's play it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Harris inside the line. And the shot is long.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 2 spot.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Bucks leading by 5. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Rebounded by the Nets. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Irving. No good from Connaughton.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Harden surveying the D. Irving kicks to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Holiday. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Harden. Now the pass to Irving from outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Goes back up. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Back to Holiday. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. For 3, Harris. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Great feed by the center. Lopez is a solid passer. Maybe one of the better passing 5s in the league.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here is Harden. Green controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Holiday. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, defenders right now guessing as to how Drew Holiday is going to come at you. Offense showing up tonight for Drew.
Irving from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Fires top of the key. Gets a hand on it, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
The Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Antetokounmpo passes to Nwora. Fires from the corner. The shot's good from Forbes. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead. In the corner, it's Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. And the Bucks with possession here. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Holiday, no one around him. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Harden outside. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harris. From deep. Misses. And so the Bucks take the win. A cup, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Hey, I'm the 2K MC, and if you haven't heard about the upcoming events in the neighborhood, well,
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Harrell. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard. And this time of year, Steve, is when we see a lot of players start to lose their edge. A lot of games in the rearview mirror. But the playoffs are still a ways off.
Well, Kevin, for the great teams, this is when you snap into more focus. This is the time of year to get into the postseason mode. Usually those teams and players that fall off, they're usually on losing teams.
Now here is Holiday. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story inspirational, yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Schroeder against Lopez. Nobody near Schroeder. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis right side. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris. That's tipped. They recover it. Kuzma. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here is Antetokounmpo. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Giannis. And And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Here's DiVincenzo. Morris with the block, and he recovers it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Suns. And stolen by Kuzma. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Finished off the break.
What an athlete, Dennis Schroeder. He's a problem when he's out on the break.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Harrell. 23 points for him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Matthews passes to Morris. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Ball stolen. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to Caruso. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kaycock's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Bucks trail. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. And a wide open look for Portis. Hits it from 3-point range.
When it comes to stretching the floor, we're starting to see some consistency from Bobby Portis.
Matthews left side. Here's Caruso. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Matthews with the steal. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Rumble, big fella Rumble. Marc Gasol bearing down on the rim.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game. Matthews with the steal.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for him.
Oh! Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Will it go? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here. And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Pass to Kaycock. Off target with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Connaughton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded. The shot will not fall. The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Caruso. Count that bucket. Caruso's got 7 points. Here is Forbes. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. And Portis throws it down.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers ahead, leading by 4. Live from the Staples. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in at the point. Here's Schroeder, pocket 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. No good with the triple. Schroeder's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Schroeder dishes to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Schroeder outside. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's Schroeder. Buries the long-range jumper. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Bucks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Antetokounmpo finds Caldwell Pope. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Antetokounmpo up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'll tell you, Schroeder's a tough kid. You see the added strength. We'll see if he can complete the and one.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Bucks trail by 5. Now Holiday, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Middleton outside. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Schroeder outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 1:31 left in the first half. And Holiday, here we go. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Harrell. Markieff Morris comes in for Antetokounmpo. Matthews, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Middleton against Matthews. Back to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. 23 points for him the last game against San Antonio. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Caruso kicks to Matthews. Here's Caruso, defended by Portis. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Morris. Here's Caruso. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 3. Middleton drives in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Horton Tucker. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Lopez. Here's Holiday. He goes up again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Kuzma, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. Morris kicks it over to Schroeder. Out to Morris. Shoots the 3. No good that time. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. There's the pass to Forbes. A clear look here for Middleton. That one doesn't drop. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lopez against Harrell. Kuzma outside. And it's Schroeder in the corner. 5 to shoot. Morris passes to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Morris outside. Schroeder against Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This is Montrezl Harrell. Strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
And stolen by Kuzma. To the middle. And the rejection by Giannis. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Harrell. Forbes with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
That one good for 2. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Giannis is running. Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound Bucks. Pass to Forbes. Now here's Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Lopez gets it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Caruso. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. And it's the Bucks on the break. Gasol with it. He averages about 5 points a game. Right side, Antetokounmpo. To the wing right side. Here's Caruso. And again, the Lakers no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Wow. And it's the Lakers on the break. Pull up Jay. Up and in on the layup. Caruso's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kuzma, right side. Pass to Horton Tucker. Fast break, Milwaukee lobs it up for Holiday. No good that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt pitch. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a... Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the hub.
Just keep running. Keep getting stuff.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Portis in at the 5.
Aggressive, relentless, and Portis handles the ball better than most guys his size.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Right side Gasol. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Portis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Markieff Morris. The Lakers on D. They trail by 1. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Holiday, no one around him. No good on the 3.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Outside Portis. Bucks passing it around. Here's Tucker. He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Right wing. Here's Tucker. From outside, off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% from the field. Inside, stolen by Tucker. Now the Bucks moving it up. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Holiday. That shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Matthews. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Antetokounmpo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Pass to Caruso, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Alfonso McKinney. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
To the paint, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
On the wing, Morris. Caldwell Pope on the wing. It's Harold, top of the key. Here's Schroeder. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Kuzma. Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Now Harold. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers passing it around. Schroeder outside to end the run. He's off from 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Rebound the Lakers. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Morris. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Harden outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Greg, coming out of the All-Star break, a couple teams have really turned up the intensity, haven't they?
Playoff seedings are in sight, Kevin, and no doubt this is a crucial stretch of the season, especially for teams that will be on the bubble.
And here's Brooklyn. Irving against Caldwell-Pope. Pulls up on the wing, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Kuzma outside. Off target from three-point range. Irving with a clean look. That one no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Harden right side. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here is Morris. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Kuzma right side. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against Washington. Pass to Claxton to the inside. The kick out to Irving. Lets the three fly. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Here's Gasol, banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Here's Harden. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Caruso, and he gets it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Nets leading by 3. Harden outside. Brown outside. And they're running. Here's Caruso. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Here's Caruso. Down low. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Harden. 3-point lead. Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Morris. The kick out to Matthews. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Basket good. Harden's got 6 points.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Matthews. Marquise Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Johnson outside to the middle. Here's Claxton. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Gasol attacking. It's deflected. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Caruso looking for an opening. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McKinney's got his first bucket in this one.
excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
You know, Griffin is so sure of himself when he shoots it. That confidence really goes a long way.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Johnson. Gasol inside. Morris passes to Caruso. Takes the three. Morris, no good. Nets leading by 11. To the right side. Here's Llewellyn. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. In the corner, it's Griffin. In the air, nice move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
1:31 left in the first half of the game. Here's McKinney. Back to Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The deep three from Harden. But they'll get another chance. From deep three-point range, Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Harden outside.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Schroeder. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Schroeder's got 8.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
It's Harden with the drive. Passes it to Harris. Poked away and stolen by Harrell. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Here's Schroeder. Back to Antetokounmpo. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
We've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
And here is Harrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Irving, good.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Lakers trail by 11.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes... Are you kidding me?
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Inside, 6 to shoot, and Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
Harden up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. Over Harrell. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. Yep. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
To the left side wing. Kuzma inside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. He feeds it to Griffin. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Kuzma. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kuzma's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Johnson inside. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. No good from Luwawu. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Matthews, no one around him. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 9. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
They get it back. Caruso. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range. Nets have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to Luwawu. Here's the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Caldwell Pope right side. Drops in the layup for 2. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson, the pass to Luwawu. Good D by Matthews. Here's Caruso. Johnson with the defensive effort. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. No good. And so it's Brooklyn in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Shooter passes to Horton Tucker. Harden against Schroeder. The pass to Horton Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. Brooklyn leading by 7. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's stolen by Schroeder. Harold drives in. Out to the wing. Pass to Horton Tucker. And Antetokounmpo inside. Harris is there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Horton Tucker, and laid in to finish the break. Horton Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Irving, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Right side, Irving. 5 on the clock. Harris passes to Griffin. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. And the Nets lead by 7.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris's shot is good. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Schroeder passes to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Oh, Griffin in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Looking to end the run, and it's finished off inside by Schroeder.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
The deep 3 from Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And You got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they're going to close them out here for the second time this year. This gives them a season series lead of 2-0 with just one game left to play against the Lakers.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for James Harden.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On its way from Irving for two. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
They get it back. Out to Morris. Passes it to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Irving way outside. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.